talk a little bit about brokerages here. Who here has belonged to more than one brokerage? Okay, great. So you guys will know what I mean here. A good brokerage is kind of like a habitat for your pack, right? So think of like Finding Nemo. It's your coral reef, or it's your pride rock. It's a safe space for you to be who you are and get all the tools that you need, right? A good brokerage should be a place that fits really well synergistically with your DNA and unlocks all your skills. You get all the support systems that you need to be able to hit the run and go out and do your thing. A good brokerage will provide you with tools, with branding, and with leads. I did not know these things when I first started. I didn't know anything. It was like, all right, go call people, bump into people. I was going to the taco shop, and when I pulled up to the window, I asked the person that handed me my burrito if they wanted to buy or sell a house, right? I read Fanatical Prospecting, was like, yes, I got this, right? But I didn't realize that there's a whole bigger world out there and a much better way to do it, because my brokerage didn't tell me that, right? And it goes back to the question, why did my brokerage bring me along? Because they just hoped that I would talk to enough burrito joints that I would get a deal, they'd get half my commission, and voila, chew me up, spit me out, take my low-hanging fruit and move on to the next guy, which is the way a lot of them operate, okay? The really great companies out there will go the next step and give you either a profit share or a revenue share. We'll talk about that shortly. Here's a breakdown of some of the brokerages that exist in our area: EXP, Compass, Redfin, Keller Williams, all these guys. And those are broken down into three kind of categories. This is how, if you guys have met me, I like to break things into, soluble chunks so I can organize it in my mind. It's just how I get through life. You're laughing, I know, but it makes things easier for me. So sole proprietor models, right? These guys, they don't charge very much money, but they don't give you anything either. No one's running around being like, I work for Realty Smart. No one even knows who that is. They just see your name on your card, and then it's like at the bottom says Realty Smart, right? So they're not going to help you very much. They're not going to give you anything, but hey, if you're good doing 5 or 6 deals a year and you want to work out of the trunk of your car, go for it. If you want to build an actual business, right, you might look at these franchise models, Coldwell Banker, Keller, Sotheby's, Remax, whatever. These places are kind of old school. The whole model is start out as an agent, build a team, build a business, maybe one day buy into a franchise and then kind of retire. It's kind of the old blueprint. And then nowadays you got the technology brands, EXP and Compass. Though Compass is far behind us, but that's another story. All right. So with these brokerages, okay, there's a certain symbiosis that has to exist. Right? You need to provide something to your brokerage so that it can grow and develop, and it needs to provide things to you so you can do a really great job at what you do, right? So it needs to go both ways. A brokerage, and I didn't realize this in the beginning, but a brokerage, they make money by having you there. When you sell real estate, they get a commission split. That's how they stay alive. That's how they pay the people, the staff that works the offices, pays for the overhead, pays for the branding. It's a company, right? So your production feeds into that company. At the end of the day, they should have profit and growth. And it's a really shocking thing. If you guys actually do the research on some of these other brokerages and companies and real estate entities that are out there, tons of them are losing money left and right. They're huge and rapidly at losses. It's crazy, right? And Kyle can attest, you might put in a huge amount of top line revenue, but if it's not profitable on the bottom line, what's the point, right?
Compass lost $300 million last year.
Yeah. And they're nationwide, like 100 or 13,000 agents, I think, something like that. But at the end of the day, you want to be at a company, you want to be at a Pride Rock that is growing and is profitable, and you yourself want to be profitable and growing too, right? Now, it doesn't mean that you necessarily have to grow up and build a business and a big team and things like that, but the amount of spare time that you have in your business should constantly be growing because you're getting better at your work, things are getting easier, and or your bottom line profit should be growing every year. I mean, you get to choose, right? But your business has to be getting better over time. And the brokerage should be that habitat that allows you to do that. Is there a way to move that little thing?
Just keep talking. I know it's weird how it's doing that.
Yeah.
You just keep talking.
So, something that a lot of people don't talk about is what really is the purpose of a real estate agent. Everybody's like, yeah, to go get paid. No, it's not it. Like, oh, to sell a house. No, that's not it. We do what the market needs. Getting buyers and sellers to hop off those fences and transfer real estate, right? With the exception of new construction, our job is not to go deliver, a house. It's not like I have them inside my jacket or in the trunk of my car. Like, hey, I got some houses, selling them on the street, right? But what we do is we broker sales, right? Susie that owns a house, Bobby wants to buy one. We connect those people together and we make that deal work. Our job is in a very polite way to agitate the market and get those pieces moving around so people are confident to buy and sell and trade homes, right? All the companies that are doing really well right now are the companies that have figured that out, right? And said, hey, let's make it easier for people to buy and sell so they do it more. And we get paid when they do it more. So when we talk about competing with other agents, competing with other companies, that's not the point. Like, we shouldn't be fighting with another agent necessarily over a listing. We should be doing such work that we create new opportunities to get people on the fence that no one's looking at off the fence into buying or selling property. Our job is to shake the world up and get people moving, okay? In this case, what we want to do is create high numbers of transactions, tons of mobility, give people high ROI on their sales and their purchases, and give them really great deals on their purchases, and give people an amazing experience, right? If we focus on doing those things and we align our DNA with the right habitat to do it in the market segment that we choose, then we are creating a major service for our communities. And that's the focus. If we do that, your lifestyle, your career is going to be very much in line and holistic.